All right. Server should be launching any minute now. Take a look at the entry list. We are in split 1. We are in GT4 though, so we got 30 GT3s. Pretty high ELO average on them. And then 28 GT4s. Yeah, we're ranked 7th out of 28. And using the McLaren, didn't want to use the Janetta like yesterday because of the long straight, but McLaren is pretty sensitive to the curbs. Not quite to the level of the Aston, which I've flipped before at this track, but it's going to be an interesting race. There might be some sketchy moments. So let me copy the server number and we will see if it's up.
We're expecting drizzle in the next 30 minutes.
Now this is interesting. I was curious to see if it was going to rain. They had it showed the server set to, I think it was 40% clouds or 50% clouds and then 10% rain, but when I try to replicate that in single player, it wouldn't allow me to adjust precipitation, so it didn't have it unlocked yet until you did 60% clouds. So really curious to see if the actual race ends up being rainy. That would be very interesting. This is great for you. Less power. We'll see though. If it's raining in quali, is that pretty much set for the race? Alright, so quali is not rainy.
The track temp is 33. The air temp is 26 Celsius.
12 per lap. We'll really only be able to do 2 laps, so we're going to do 29 to give us a buffer. And track is a little warm. Alright, we're most likely not going to get a clean lap in with this many cars in 2 different classes, but we will try our best. When I say clean, I mean just uninterrupted.
The exit's clear. Alright, Brandon, we've got 14 minutes to set a lap.
Hopefully we can get a lap in without...
Blue flag, your brakes are cold. We need to get some heat into them. Cold
outside
tires
of
all
track
around.
limits. Get a shower stops in just under 30 minutes. So basically start on wets and go long. Mercedes. Oh, that was good. Oh god, we're about to get
Blue
rear-ended.
flag.
Wow. Tires are definitely not up to temp yet. Big gap behind us. Plenty of GT3s behind us though, so we'll probably get some on our tail pretty quickly. But no M2s, so we won't get held up behind any slower classes. Ferrari behind. This corner here is so easy to carry too much speed in a GT4. Oh! Apparently in a GT3 as well. God, that was close. Ooh, big hit, big hit. Alright, Mercedes, your lap is invalid now at this point. Oh god. Battery's about to go off again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Trying to be gentle on the brakes, brake a little early. I feel like with my driving style in this car, it's very easy to brake too late and then get on the brakes too hard and trigger ABS way too much. I like the balance of this thing, but braking is not its strong suit. This section right here is where we'll have big advantage on some of the other GT4s. Come on. Alright, we've got an S and GT3 behind. What in the world is that? Alright. Wait for a good spot to get past this guy where we're not ruining his lap. But yeah, this lap is not going to be quick from us.
Okay, Brandon, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
I don't even know if he's on a valid lap or not, but we got to assume he is. Getting a lap on the board is half the battle, though, on this track. We'll be able to get by him on the straight. Should have a decent gap in front after that. Alright, McLaren speed. So I've used a more handling focused car in a race here before, but honestly what ends up happening is you get passed on the straight like this, and then you can't use your advantage for half the lap while you're stuck behind a car that can't brake as well or corner as well, so I'm trying the opposite approach this time. Alright, last lap.
This is the last lap of fuel, E2.
Gotta brake early here. Alright, still plenty of GT4s I haven't set a time yet. Yeah, TG just did his. We lost so much time behind that Mercedes. BMW, I was gonna let you go past, but okay. Still P3.
Minutes to go, 2 minutes.
What's going on? We were hoping to get a faster quad lap this lap. We will see. Doing well, doing well. How about yourself? Yeah, same here. Where I'm at, it's been gorgeous weather this weekend. Went for a run for the first time yesterday in a long time, and I could tell. Alright, set off early, so we don't go wide. So many corners where I'm like, not sure if I should be in second or third. Alright, most of our improvements are going to come in Sector 3. Definitely not there. Oh god. It's getting colder there. Is it the same? I mean, I assume it's the same, like June, July are your summer months. I know that's different in different parts of the world. Like Australia is pretty much backward, isn't it? Backward and upside down. Alright, we've been knocked down to P7. Okay, yeah, that's the same here. The GT3. starting right about here. We hopefully will start gaining some time. Alright, we didn't try, or didn't gain as much time as I hoped, but still a decent amount. McLaren GT4. It's a multi-class race, so there will be GT3s on track as well. We're in the GT4, so if we improve 5 seconds, that might get us right up to where TG is. Yeah, GT4 is less power and less aero as well, so they don't have as much grip. And then, I don't know about tire compound, if it's a less grippy tire, or if they just don't use heat blankets. But the tires do start cold. Alright, let's see how many positions we get here. P4. They're just narrower? Okay. Ooh. TGS snagged it there just at the end, and that's all straight line speed, basically. Yeah, look at my Sector 2 is definitely slower. That's the biggest difference right there. Alright, so we guaranteed to have rain or no? Just if it decides to rain in the race, it's going to be for about 30 minutes. Tire pressure seemed fine throughout the race. So we'll leave them as they were. What else do we still have? There's a couple of McLarens that still need to do a time. Who else is out there? So this guy has not set a time yet. We'll see where he ends up. Okay. Where'd this guy end up? Oops, someone just bumped me down, I think. No, GT3 finished. That's what that was. Okay. We only have one more GT4, and it is this guy here. Okay. In that case, would it be worth it to start on wets? 31st place, that is Janetta. This car was using yesterday. With TG again yesterday. He has more honor doing it Janetta instead of a McLaren. TG says absolutely not. Alright, that's what I figured. Didn't know if it'd be worth doing like 1 or 2 laps and then pitting early. Alright, so this guy's already set a time, and he's in P1, so he really doesn't need to finish this, except just to get data for himself. Yeah, that's good. Hopefully there won't be a massive mess. So many Ferraris here. GT3. Nice to see a Lambo up front though. Alright, this guy. Let's see if he's able to beat his time. I think he was in the race yesterday. This was the guy who came in P2 yesterday at the Spa race.
That's the end of the session. P4.
Yeah, the Ferrari's a good all-around car. The problem with it is that it can
45
teach you some
minutes.
bad
Pit
habits.
window opens after 1 minute.
It's very forgiving.
P4.
I used it for a season on
The
LFM.
track temp is 33. The air temp is
I did really
27
like it.
Celsius.
Alright, so I don't see any rain, so we're just going to stick with our setup that we had. I'm assuming we're doing 6 laps. We might end up only doing 5, but I think the GT3s, if the GT3s get past us, I think we'll do 6, assuming they're not held up. I don't know. I just don't want to fuel for 5 and then be stuck. We'll see. Race is 45 minutes, so not a really long race. And then there was 1 required pit stop for fuel. And there's a minimum fuel timer of 25 seconds, so we will take new tires. Yeah. I'm kind of tempted. Hold on, we're gonna... just in case the weather does decide to rain. Do that. Just gives us a little bit of a buffer. But yeah, 2 GT3s behind us, TG said, so they'll have to get by us at some point. But other than that, let's just pray turn 1 goes clean. We got a Mercedes starting behind us, TG starting behind and to the left. He's going to get on our tail pretty quickly. I feel like once we get into the main part of the track. Where's Pet's Cold? Oh, he set a time and was mixed in with us. Wow. He must have got really caught up. In some traffic and or crashed hard in this fast lap. All right, refresh tire pressures and we are good to go. Thank you, sir. You too. I will not put us both in any really sketchy situations. And I will not bump draft you.
Follow car number
like
401.
I'm too scared to bump draft anybody. I don't trust ACC, this collision model, that much. Alright, starting P4. A podium would be pretty sweet, but normally my strength is avoiding incidents and keeping it clean, but this car is a little sketchy over a lot of the curbs, so fingers crossed. What's up, Death Bees? Dude, if you think this is wild, I did a 3-hour endurance here by myself. I think I've done that twice. The first time wasn't so bad. The second time, for whatever reason, the Aston Martin is so much more stressful to drive than the Beamer here.
Go. Left side.
Alright, decent launch.
Still there. Still there. He's still with you.
Remember, we're carrying more speed than the usual GP circuit, and we're on full tires, so we're going to brake early.
Left side, there's a car. You're clear on the left. Left side. Keep this line. He's still there. Still there.
Mercedes is running us wide a little bit.
Keep your line.
We're 4 wide here.
He's still there. Clear on the left.
Back out. Oh, nicely done, TG.
There's a guy on your left. He's still with you. Clear on the left. Okay, Brandon, decent start. We can build something from here.
Alright, we got a McLaren GT3 on our ass.
Window open. Right side. He's still there. Clear right.
God, it looked like he's about to cause a crash. That's not good. Yeah, 57 total and 28 people in GT4. Trying to be kind to the tires. So they're up to temp. As I slide the back end out.
The gap to guide pal behind is increasing. It's now 1.1 seconds.
So car ahead. Oh. God, that was close. Guys behind dropped it way back. See the speed advantage we have on the Ginetta. Just watch, he's gonna start disappearing once we get into the tighter bits. We don't get taken out by this Porsche here.
Car left.
Oh, 2 Porsches.
Still there. Clear left.
God, that was sketchy. Oh, TG, hold it. Yellow flag. The exit of this corner, it looks like. God, that's a terrible spot to be stationary. Alright, that came in. Behind us is getting a little closer. Alright, here's where the McLaren can stretch its legs a bit. So car ahead again. It's much further ahead though. I don't know if we'll be able to safely get by the Ginetta here. Without risking a crash. Closed the gap nicely though. Always so slow in the corner, and I don't know why. No matter what class, what car. Something about the exit of that I don't get right. Hope yellow flag way up there. So car ahead.
The gap behind is now 0.9.
That Cayman's catching. that was not smooth. Cayman's got to be careful over these curves. It's similar to the Aston where it's easy to flip. It just bounces. Ooh, Mercedes went off. Alright, here's where speed comes in handy.
Alright, Brandon, you're reeling. Guidepost in. The gap is now 0.45.
So unfair, it feels like. Good God, this thing. This never feels stable.
Heads up, there's a car exit in the pits.
Alright, one lap down.
The driver in front of us is car number 405.
With the Cayman in, the Janetta went a little deep. So that helps us build a gap. Curious if and when the GT3s will catch. If they even will.
The gap to car number 405 ahead is now 2.3 seconds.
Started pushing a little bit. Alright, we got a GT3. It's that orange BMW that was stationary earlier in the race.
Car left. Hold your line, clear left. Is now 2.7 seconds.
screwed that up a little bit. Alright, so that Mercedes is definitely a little faster, feels like. Again, one mistake on this track can cost you a lot more than some others. Now we have the two McLarens up ahead that are bumper to bumper. Anything can happen with them. Alright, TG's reeling us in a little bit. He didn't get any damage. He just went deep into turn one.
Gaipo is gaining on you. The gap is now 1.7 seconds.
It's getting a little squirrely over that curve, though. Alright, we'll pull a little bit of a gap again here. Flag ahead, what is it?
Closer. The gap's come down to 1.3 seconds.
We just gotta make it to the final straight. God, that was a horrible line. Alright, so sector 2, 3, pretty much 1, 2. He's quicker. We just have to build as much of a gap as we can here. The Janetta tops out very early. God. We might actually crash. Nope, nope, nope. I wasn't scared.
The gap to guide power behind is increasing. It's now 2.7. E4, 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Alright, TG did not go deep in the braking zone that time, so might catch us quicker this lap. Yeah, that Mercedes gained about a second on us, so unless he makes a mistake somewhere, I think he's going to slowly pull away.
Okay, Brandon, you've got half your fuel left. Behind is now 1.1 seconds.
Ooh, he's closing quick. Alright, so we gotta make sure he can't get past as long as possible without just blatantly blocking. Because if he pulls a big enough gap on us, we're not gonna have enough time on the straight at the end to catch up.
The gap to guide power behind is now 0.8.
Amen is catching too, but not nearly as quickly. Even if he can't get past us here, we're helping him against that Cayman, giving him a toe on the straight. We got some GT3s coming up though, this could get very interesting.
Okay, Brandon, there's a faster car approaching.
Please don't reach me before this high-speed left-hander, please.
Go on your right, clear on the right. Right side. Right side's clear.
Something I do at the exit there. Now what we can't do is get baited into trying to brake late. Oh, he's got a good run here. Nicely done.
Oh no, Brandon. Come on, mate, defend your position.
Oh, there's the Cayman.
Wait for the chances to come, mate. 20 minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left. The car in front of us is now Gaipo, car number 404. There's a faster class car behind.
Alright, so we got a Cayman
closing
behind
in.
us and then a
The gap is now
GT3 who I thought was going to
0.29.
dive on us there. Shit, we're about to get
Car right.
severely inconvenienced here. Oh god, he didn't even stay on his side of the track either. That was messed up. That screwed us over a bit. We'll still be able to get by TG, but we'll have less of a gap.
On your right. Clear right.
Well done, Brandon. Nice move, mate.
Wonder if that Cayman's going to get past him and he's going to have to deal with that guy.
The leader, Dank, is pitting.
Alright, we're going one more.
The car ahead's pitting now. You've only got enough
Alright,
fuel
Cayman
for
is
this lap.
staying out,
Keep it up,
2G's
we're looking
pitting.
good here. You're in the lead. In this lap, box this
Now that
lap.
I think about it, that was dumb because TG now isn't going to get held up behind us anywhere on his next lap. I don't know if we'll come out of the pits ahead of him or not. We'll see. Oh no, I left the door wide open. I was, had a horrible exit on the corner behind. And so it just set me up terribly for the next one. I had to go so wide.
Gap to Seifert behind is now 1.2.
Plus you stayed on your side of the track. The Porsche that sent it on me toward the end of that lap came all the way over on my side of the track.
Okay, Brendan, there's a faster class car approaching.
Alright, got a GT3 Ferrari here.
Car on your left side.
He's just making it worse for both of us here.
He's still with you. Left side's clear.
Remaining, 15 minutes to go.
Alright, the Cayman is probably going to catch us.
The gap to Seifert behind is increasing. It's now 1.5.
Alright, we'll have maximum 2 laps after this one. Remember the speed limit starts a little earlier on this version of the track. Start pulling away from the Cayman here a little bit. There. I don't think it gets me that much extra turn in.
In this lap, box this lap, please, Brandon. Box, box, box. Pit now. 8 seconds.
This lap has been pretty clean. But the Cayman would have caught us more. It's a little comforting.
Okay, Brandon, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Alright, time to pit.
Watch your speed limit in the pits. Alright, Brandon. You should have
What the
plenty
hell?
of space on the exit. When we exit the pits, we should be
I'm in.
P3, a few seconds behind Seigert.
I just screwed myself over. I didn't go down to first. Oh, man. We just gotta stop and go. We're going 3 miles an hour over. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that. Well,
Seigert behind is pitting.
the only thing we can hope is that it gives you a tiny bit of a buffer, but I don't think it does.
Exit looks clear. Blue
At least
flag.
it's just a
Pit lane
drive-through.
penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Cayman got ahead of us though. I wonder if he
next 3 laps.
changed tires or not. I wonder if we even needed to bother changing tires. Damn, we came out 3 seconds ahead of TG too. Alright, so we really just want to build a gap to that Mercedes number 412 as big as possible, so maybe we'll only lose 1 position, we'll see. I'm assuming post-race penalties are set up to make it more ideal to just serve your own. worse letting the game at it at the end. So we're gonna go ahead and do it. Oh, I can't believe I did that though. It's going to catch up and realize we are not in first.
All right. Still there. He's still there. Still there. You're right.
That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
Alright, I think he's on the same tires. So we got by him. Too easily. Honestly, though, I almost want to just race until the very end and let it apply a penalty. Because I think me and TG might be able to have a good race till the end. And I personally don't care about my ELO that much to avoid a good race if we can have one. We'll see, though. Later on, final lap. Alright, so we do have one more. I'd also be curious if any of the GT4s, I doubt it, but
Pit window closing in 2 minutes.
if any of the GT4s calculated their fuel and only ran 5 laps of fuel.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. Pit window closes in 1 minute.
Alright, TG got by the Porsche.
Okay, Brandon, the window is closed.
Yeah, I'd be lying if I said I didn't crash there a couple times in practice today. Alright, we're just gonna do the final lap. We're not gonna serve our drive-through. We'll let it add it on at the end. So we'll see where we would have finished if I wasn't an idiot. So we'll pull a gap to TG here on the straight, but then he's going to really reel us in the next lap. He's not going to have another GT4 in his way. I don't know if he's on his original tires or if he changed. I imagine he changed. Ooh, no, the Cayman got past him, alright.
Last lap, bring it on home.
Yeah, this thing is a monster on the straight. That's the main reason why I'm using it. And you'll see how much slower it is in the corners, because TG and that Ginetta will reel us in quickly if he can get by the Porsche. On a hot lap, I can be quicker here in an Alpine, but in an actual race, when there's other McLarens, or you just have a car that's really good at braking, handling, you just get stuck behind cars in Sector 2 and you can't take advantage of it. Whereas if you're in a car that's fast on the straights and slow in the corners, you just end up holding them up and then leave when you get to the straights. So trying that out this time. I just can't believe I didn't go down into first gear.
You've used half your fuel.
I don't know how much a drive-through adds post-race. I'm guessing 30 seconds. Then it add like a minute for stop and go and 30 seconds for a drive-through. So car ahead. TG hadn't gotten by that Cayman yet. Man, we would have, I think we would have gotten P3. I really do. Oh, carried a little more than I wanted. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Please stop, please stop, please stop. That was close. Alright, that's not going to help with our chances of getting far enough ahead of those two Mercedes to stay ahead of them with our post-race penalty. We'll take it over having a crooked steering wheel for the rest of the lap. About to hit the uphill. Alright, TG got past the Porsche, so now... Not on this uphill, obviously, but after that, he's going to start reeling us in until we get to the straight at the very end. Yep, we would have gotten P3. Now we're gonna get like P8 or something. I think the Porsche's going to get TG because it's a little faster on the straight. Unless he just absolutely sends it up the inside under braking, but I don't think he's going to have the opportunity to do that. Alright, so the Porsche will inherit our third place. TG will get fourth. Let's see where we end up.
Well done, Brandon. Great drive. That's
30
a podium.
seconds, so it's at least 4 positions we're going to lose. It's about 20. Alright, we're probably going to be 20th or 21st, something like that, overall. Yeah, we're probably going to be like 9th, actually. Once it finishes. It's going to be a little bit. Ooh. Well, our strategy was sound. I didn't even wait for you. I wanted to see all these time differences and try to figure out where I would end up after my 30-second penalty. Yeah, that was fun. I was scared you were gonna, when you pit a lap earlier than me, I was scared you were gonna have like an uninterrupted lap and you weren't gonna be stuck behind me and that I was gonna come out of the pits behind you, but that wasn't the case. You changed tires, right? Yeah. Yeah, the car, those last 2 laps, the car felt great. Yeah, I mean, both laps I had were, well, the one I had after you pit was good. I think I was only like a 10th or 2 off my fastest lap so far. And then, even though, you know, I went to the pits a little and got the stop and go or whatever, like, I didn't really slow myself down much and then pulled into the box perfectly, so. I want to see where we're going to end up, though. That's about 11, 20. Yeah, we're going to be either just ahead of this Porsche or right behind him. Probably right behind him. Was this race even for you, though? I know the one yesterday wasn't. I don't see where it says ELO multiplier anywhere. Oh, nice. Alright, well, we're definitely going to get bumped down. Although we were ranked 7th, so if we finish like 8th or 9th, that's really not that bad. Alright, so this was the final thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we finished 9th. Crossed the line 3rd, 9th after a penalty. But I feel stupid, but I feel good that if I had gone down into first gear, we would have gotten 3rd, and it wasn't because I went into the pits going 800 miles an hour or anything. I went 34 instead of 31. So, all right, well, we'll hop out of that. Do we already get results? No, that was for a different race. And, oh, that was the one yesterday, so that didn't even benefit us. It's in a cup car that got a penalty. All right, well, so that's it for the race today. I'm going to see if this will pop in at some point soon. Tomorrow, doing the 2.4 hours of Sebring on the Mall Ultimate. Going to be in the Porsche GT3 and doing it noon Eastern, which I don't know what that is, UTC at the moment, but because everybody's doing all their time changes. And then, yeah, should be back next Wednesday for LFM. I guess we can see what we're doing. I know we're doing the Expo at Red Bull for single make. I've already checked that. About GT4. Dude, yeah, the 4-wide. I backed out. You made a nice move up there because I saw the Mercedes. He gave me room. What's up, Belgian Most Wanted? He left me room, but it was like the road was curving and he was not going to be able to keep leaving me room without moving over into you guys. So I had to back out. And then I saw you got ahead of me and I was like, that was a well done opening lap there. All right, so Power Card was GT4 this past week. So Suzuka in GT4 this coming week. Sprint, we just did Kyalami, right? Yeah, Silverstone. Okay, nice, nice. And for the 45 minutes, Imola. All right, that's a good week next week. All right, looks like results dropped in. And we need to do GT4. So yeah, P9 and GT4. Oh, we actually gained ELO. And gained safety rating. Only one incident point. That was when we went off track and almost hit the wall. Which, TG, if you're still on here, I'm gonna find this on the replay. I thought I was about to kill the car. Can't remember. I think it was the last lap. Yeah, right here. Went a little wide. And got so close to hitting the barrier. That was scary. All right. Well, I think that is all I got for you guys today. Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow for some Le Mans Ultimate Sebring, which I need to check back in on the race, the actual IRL race, and see how that's going. And quick went off there as well, just faster. And yeah, see, I was wondering if you had damage, because I don't know, it seemed like the last two laps you weren't catching me as quick as you were in the first like stint. You had no damage? You hit it and it didn't give you damage. That's convenient. So you were just slow then, is what you're saying. Yeah, dude, when he got past you on the straight, I thought we were gonna have a showdown on the last lap. I thought that you were gonna reel me in the last lap. And then when I saw the Cayman get past you before the end of the last straight, I was like, oh, that's not good for TG's chances. Oh, one of the McLarens. Gotcha. Yeah, it's one of those which I think that happened. You know, I said I did a race in an Alpine here. I think that happened in my Alpine race. Just one tire off on the right side. And then, except in the Alpine race, I went flying into the barrier and destroyed the car and had to make a lap around being basically a rolling roadblock. But I think that was pit skill. But yeah, clean the race. Otherwise, I guess we can actually look at the 4 wide though. Reload this replay. I do want to see your move here. Maybe you got a good run on this Mercedes. I'm surprised how clean turn 1 was too. Oh god, that's tight. All right, so watch this. Mercedes leaves me room, but then like the road's just gonna run out up here. I just backed off so I don't get hit. That was a nice clean race start though. Normally somebody gets spun around on that first hairpin. All right, well, I'm gonna call it there. Go cook some dinner. But yeah, it's the opening lap. You can be forgiven for some little side taps. But yeah, good race, sir. Was hoping we'd have a close battle at the end, but my drive-through did not facilitate that. But yeah, I'm gonna go cook some dinner. Appreciate everybody who tuned in, and thank you, Belgium Most Wanted, for following. And like I said earlier, I will be back tomorrow at noon Eastern US for some Le Mans Ultimate. So hope to see you then. Otherwise, have a good night. Peace.